Now, after they finish that workout schedule the trainer gave them, they go visit with the trainer and he says, "Okay, guys, get back to work." Remember, when we last left them, they were taking a water break. So they were drinking some water and just kind of relaxing for a while. Remember, it's really important to drink plenty of water when you exercise, because you're probably going to be sweating a lot and you have to replace the water your body loses.
Okay, so remember, they were doing jumping jacks and pull-ups and things like that. So Jerry has a question. What's next? What kinds of exercise do we need to do next? Well, here Tom says we need to do push-ups and we need to do bench presses. A push-up is when you lay flat on the floor and just simply push your body up with your arms. That's a push-up. In England, it's called a press-up. It's the same thing, and that helps build your muscles and also helps build your chest muscles too. And I guess bench presses would help that too, right?
Yeah, they sure do. That's when you take a bar and you're lying down on the bench and you push the weights above you. Can be kind of hard. Guys can bench press very heavy weights, but ladies, don't do too much. You could hurt yourself. And sometimes you'll want to ask someone to stand by you in case you can't get the weights up. They need to catch that bar so you don't hurt yourself. Now, your chest is the area between your neck and your stomach. So this is Tom's chest, right? We have chest too, and you want to make that strong. And these two exercises, push-ups and bench presses, will help a lot.
That's right. But when you're lifting weights, sometimes you need to know how much weight to lift. So here Tom's question is, how much weight should we use? How heavy should the weights be? Now, this is probably pretty heavy for you, right? Well, for me, that might be just a little light. I might like something more like 10 kilograms or something like that. But anything more than that might be very dangerous to lift. So remember to ask your trainer first about how much weight you should use. And that's a good question here that Tom is asking his friend Jerry.
That's right. Now, they say something about maybe we should start with just a bar. Now, with weights, you can take off weights and add weights. Now, if this were off too, this part would be the bar. Sometimes the bars are very long. This, of course, is very short. And you can add or take away different weights. So it can make it harder for you or easier.
That's right. Well, Tom does not think that that's very heavy. He says, "Come on, Jerry. We're here, or you're here, to attract girls and not act like girls."
Ooh.
Well, that's kind of a low thing to say.
Ooh, that's
and maybe,
an insult.
Yeah, maybe it's an insult to the ladies in our audience. They're not always so weak like that. But in any case here, the word act just means you pretend to be someone that you're not. Someone like Tom Cruise would act in a movie, but people sometimes act a different way when they're around different people. So I, of course, would act like a fine gentleman when I'm around ladies, but when I'm around other men, I act like a complete 100% idiot.
Yeah.
Well, here, well, that's fun, of course. And act here is our word power word for today, so let's take a closer look.
Word Power.
Welcome to Word Power. Today's word is act. In the article, Tom tells Jerry not to act like a girl. Act is a verb that means to behave in a certain way. So, if you are being nice to everyone, we can say that you are acting in a friendly way. Act can also mean to do something. For example, when the police officer saw two men fighting, he acted to stop the fight. Or, the sale on shirts is only happening today, so you should act quickly to buy one. The word act also has a noun form, action. action means something that you do. For example, the boy apologized for his actions and asked for forgiveness. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for listening to Word Power.
Well, Jerry says fine and asks him if 40 kilograms is enough. Actually, that's pretty heavy, so be careful. Tom says okay, but you'll need to watch me. It might be too heavy. Now, when you watch someone, again, it's because they're lifting weights and you stand right by them to see if they're okay. If they get in trouble and they need some help, you can help grab that bar so they don't hurt themselves. When you watch someone, it simply means you're looking at them and you're seeing what they're doing. Maybe you're trying to keep them safe.
And the word watch here is sometimes confused with the word see. When you see something, that means your eyes detect that thing. But when you watch something, there's actually something going on. You're seeing different things happening at the same time. So here, when you're lifting weights, you need someone to watch you to make sure you're okay, because Tom's afraid it might be too heavy. Well, then the trainer says, do you mind if I work out with you? So do you mind? Is it okay with you guys if I exercise alongside you?
Now remember, the trainer is huge, which means he has big muscles. And I think the guys might be a little scared to work out with him. But Tom says, sure, let's see what you can do. So he sort of challenges the trainer to show both those guys how strong he is. Maybe Tom wants the trainer to show off. Who knows? I bet that trainer can lift a lot of weight.
I bet he can. So we're going to see what that trainer can do, and we're also going to listen to what our Chinese teacher has to say. So let's do that right now.